I believe everything is operational at the moment. Yeah. I think it's time for me to finally deal with this Bowser's Cast problem. Or at least get it out of my system. One of two things is going to happen today. I either PB a Bowser's Castle or my hands give up. It's going to be one of the two. There's always like points where I time trial and then I just can't anymore. And we're going to see which camp we fall into. This is going to be my last try to get sub. I want a sub Bowser sandwich. Yeah, that's really it. That's my intro. I don't have much. But I guess the point across, it's a time trial stream today. Because it's what I felt like doing. And you just have to accept that. Or not. I mean, you don't have to accept it. You can if you want. But I'm in the mood to fix this problem once and for all. Hope we're all having a good... Oh, right, actually, there's one other thing I was supposed to mention before starting. Let me take care of something else real quick. Okay. So, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be out of town. I feel like I should say that now. But, if everything goes according to plan, I'll be uploading instead. So, it's basically like I'm here. If you think about it. I just won't be responding, I guess. I'm not sure if we'll be back in time Saturday or not. But I figured I should just say that immediately. So yeah, that's the other thing. Ideally, I'm back Saturday night. I don't know that yet. We will see. As an unrelated point, I have a lisp on my tongue. It's kind of annoying. That's gonna be fun to deal with tonight. Maybe, Isaac. Maybe it is. You'll have to wait and see. Okay, it is. But, suspense or something. Okay, I just need to get... I want to get a run going. I don't care if it's not good. I just want to make it to the other Nisk. VC is like one of those tracks where, oh my gosh, this track's evil. And I need to set aside my grievances. Deal with the problem head first. Quest to get one more good time on Bowser's Castle. Before it's over. And last hurrah. I don't know if I should really be putting that much more time into this track. This track's evil. Which is probably why I picked it. I haven't really picked a not evil track. For the record, Luke, I have no idea how precise that hop is. And I'll probably never make it there. There have been times where I went for early rail attach online. And Nisk 3. Otherwise, no. I'm never doing fast sign. It's too risky. It's failing it does just immediately result in you losing. It's a shame, but it is true. Isaac is the Rememberer. Very interesting. Good to know Isaac is the Rememberer. For the record, I have no idea how long this session's going to be for. It's basically just going to be determined on my ability to drive. Also, this run's already dead, but I need to get to the other part of the track already. Practice it. I'm still in the warm-up phase. It's going to take a while for me to be really warm. As I said, it's gonna be a while. We're in it for the long haul. BC is just those tracks. I feel like with cow track, I can start immediately. BC, I need time. Before I can ever even get maybe one run to lap 2. Just because of how precise everything is. Nothing is easy. But that's... BC's doing what Riverroad couldn't. I guess. Yeah, that phrasing works. Let's go with that phrasing. Yeah, we're just hopefully gonna have a good session. Maybe. The problem with that, battle mode sucks in this game. I don't want to play battle. I don't enjoy battle. Battle kind of is just not fun. Battle mode is not my mode. And I don't think it ever will be. Unless they, like, somehow revamp it entirely. Then maybe it'll be my mode. The battle mode is just so boring. And it also puts me to sleep. It's a weird mix. That's literally it. That's just the battle mode situation. Not fun. Also, yes, this is BC. Constantly bonking. Failing to get this first strat of the whole track. That is the BC experience. At least for me. He said he's trying to learn BC. He didn't say because. Just had to look into it a little bit. Okay, yeah, no, this is an awful start. I'm used to this. How many Sundays do you have? I don't think you have that amount of Sundays. Why do you have Sundays? I know you're a Sky High Sunday guy, but it's just gonna melt on BC. I won't be able to eat it. It's gonna be very depressing when I could inevitably not be able to eat the Sunday because it's, you know, melting. Unrelated point, I have not hit an arrow strat once today. I'm probably doing 1 out of 3 arrows at this point. I'm clearly not warm enough doing arrow strat. Quite the shame. That's dead. You know what? Yeah, I know the Warbreaker combo is lightweights. I can't use lightweights to save my life. But I'm gonna try to mess her up Baby Blooper a little bit since we just started. I'm warming up anyway. I know Baby Blooper lightweight is faster, but I'm just bad at it. Luke, I don't know if that makes that better. But I think it makes me want to eat it less, because I'm not trying to eat pixels. Out of material that isn't real. I don't think that would help me that much. Baby Blooper is going to be so wonky for a bit. So, I guess I need to figure out infinite talking points today. If only I'd like an infinite, I don't know, database to work with. Unfortunately, I don't. I'm just going because I need practice on the rest of the track. That's really all I can do right now. I mean, this run's already like a second behind. It's already dead. But I want to practice. Doing this 3 with this. That's why. You had the worst session? Well, that kind of happens sometimes, Luke. You were kind of popping off the last few nights. I can't really say I'm that surprised, because now you're basically 1 PB off a world record. If you think about it. So, you're at the hardest part. The final part. The last 2 raw. Finishing the job. Why would I want a time trial Sky Sunday? It's not gonna benefit me at all. And it's not as dumb as most tracks. Although its coin strat really annoys me. Otherwise, I don't really have a good reason to go to Sky High. Sky High's already Luke's track. I'm not trying to take that from him. Again, that just kind of happens sometimes, Luke. Some days, your brain will just say no. That could be me today, and this could be the shortest stream ever because of that. I mean, if I feel like I'm not able to do anything, then I'm definitely not going to try to force myself to play this. Technically slow, but we'll go with it. I need to practice cut 2, 3 anyway. No, I don't. I just don't think it's worth it. I'd rather make my own mark than have to go to where somebody else already is. That's just pointless. My entry angle's wrong. Oh noes. Really a tragedy. Yeah, this is gonna be a session. In theory, I'm hoping if I can just do... actually, let me experiment real quick. I forget this lineup. You need to go check. I don't remember the lineup. Okay, well, I don't even know I messed that up. Well, Gus, what are you humming about? Cinema? Cinema is like one of the worst shrooms in the game. I think the shroom's literally RNG from what I remember hearing. And now let me see if I remember this lineup. I do. Which one is that this again? And that was in a clean mini turbo. Okay. I haven't got the coins yet though. I guess I'm just flipping the order. In cleanness too, at least. It wasn't great, but we'll go with it. Good enough shroom. I'm not supposed to charge them. What? How? Why did Insta attach to the wall? That never happens. I mean, it's not impossible, Luke. It's just... jank. I think that'd be the right way to phrase it. Also, yeah, that was like a horrendous lap 1, but... that's the cut I'm supposed to be getting. And I have to get every time. Baby Bluebird's... it's already a hard cut, and with Baby Bluebird, it's even harder. It's quite quirky. A good cut. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say that's a good cut too. It was not. Alright, lava again. Really? I got frame rolled. Just a tiny little bit off. I got lava hit. Unlucky. I think I tripped too early. You know what? Go for practice. I'm still in warm phase. It doesn't hurt. Practice makes perfect. Supposedly. I just don't believe that it does. Yeah, that was stupid slow, but we're just going for practice right now, so it's fine. Okay, Mario. What was that, man? I was expecting more from you. Struggle is real. It's the BC experience. Pain. That shroom. My main problem with Baby Blooper right now on this track is shroom cut and cut 1. If I could just like get stupid consistent at these two, then I could finally PB. But I'm not there yet. Also, why would I do that to myself? I don't even like KTV that much. I mean, KTV's time trial is just evil. I don't know what else you expect me to say. It's just evil. Literally what the time trial is. I don't want to do that to myself. Pain. Luke, that's a frame-perfect trick. I'm not doing that. If it wasn't frame perfect, I'd try, but it's literally frame perfect. I'm not doing that to myself. I struggle enough with tricks that aren't frame perfect. Why would I want to do the frame perfect one? Ultra fast arrow hit. You do realize I don't care about battle, right, Pizza? I said that before. It's ultra fast because it's the fastest version of the arrow cut, but it's not. Because there's like normal arrow, fast arrow, slow arrow, like that. There's so many different arrow types. Wall detach? I don't know which cut you're talking about. From bottom route, I think it's slight loss or even with fast pull or fast rail entry. Faster than slow rail entry, from what I remember. I don't think I have like the exact numbers for it, but Hero 20 Ultra Pro Max Premium, that is definitely a name. I don't know why you picked that name, but it's definitely a name. Or a strat, I guess. Problem is, I just overshoot. That's not worth it. In order to sub, I basically have to have perfect execution, so I'm already griefing myself enough by not doing top path strat 3 for 3. Because in Baby Looper, I can only do this once. I can't do it more. So I'm forced to go bottom route laps 2 and 3, which isn't slow thanks to Baby Looper, but isn't fast either. Because I'm not doing world record strat. So I'm effectively griefing myself. But at the same time, I don't think I have the precision to do a frame perfect strat, nor do I really want to be the guy who can do that. Because as cool as it is, it also sounds like torture. And I'm not trying to go down that road, because that's not a fun road to cross. We're going forward for practice. Practice cuts some more, because it'll help. Shortcut practice. There, finally got a proper NIS 3. No, NIS 3 was right. Nah. Still don't know how to get that perfect cut yet. I missed the trick. What are you doing here, Mario? I started the charge up too late, too. No. Whoever third worldwide is does it, too. Like, anyone who has a 209 does it. At least on one lap. I think top 3 do it all 3. I think 4th only does it lap 1. You dickhead, what are these ideas? What are you trying to tell me to do? You just trying to get me to suffer? Is that it? Is that just what you want from me? Permanently suffer for the rest of my existence? That's what it sounds like. Streaming until the timer runs out. I have to leave tomorrow. Also, Luke, I can't hit the non-frame perfect one. I'm not hitting the frame perfect one. I'm already in reset purgatory enough. 1,000 penguin KO tours. You do know how long a KO tour is on average, right? I don't think I've even played 1,000 KO tours yet. Let's go, this is slow, but I just want to practice again. Practice everything else other than cut 1. Cut 1's the egregious one. Also, Cindy, I'm technically not suffering right now. I'm vibing. while time trialing. On like the worst track to time trial. But I'm time trialing. Okay. Why'd I get launched? How many would I estimate? Somewhere around 500, I think. I don't know the exact number, and I'm probably overshooting, to be honest, but that's the first number I can think of. So, let's go with that. Might be closer to 400. It's somewhere in that range. I haven't, like, counted. So, yeah. It's close enough. This cut's evil. Well, to be fair, Isaac, that was mainly because I don't know. Well, I just wanted to be number one. And then I supposedly became number one. And in order to hold number one, you have to keep playing. So I kept playing. That's the answer. Also, if you think that's bad, I've definitely played more than 500 races. So, in versus race. Can't hit thing. I don't think Cindy has. Cindy, do you think you played over 500 races? I have a feeling Cindy hasn't. Oh, you do think you have? Alright, Muppet. I'm relinquishing your editing perms. Oh, now you're definitely gone. YouTube, do you want to work? Well, but I did give you a warning beforehand. To pay attention to which account you're on. Hit the thing! It's too hard. I'm just gonna be bonking against this wall. Okay, we're gonna do bottom path lap 1 at this rate. I think I'm starting my charge dump too late. I mean, yeah, language. We're not supposed to curse. Because technically, Muppet just said, "What's up?" and that's it. He wouldn't have done anything wrong, but then he cursed. This is slander. That's not tolerated. I feel like I'm just doing the exit wrong, because I'm losing so much more time than I thought I would. What if I switch next to B-Dash and do that strat? Well, that's stupid high. You know what? For comfort's sake, I'm gonna go back to B-Dash and try that strat lap too. I'll use my ghost as a comparison point. No, I didn't swear. I've just been hit by slander. I mean, do you think? If you heard like a curse come out of my mouth, what would you think? Would it feel like something you were ready for? Something that's supposed to exist? You think I'd willingly ever curse? If you swear, you get bonked on the head by a timeout. Because now you know not to. And you're just trying to push your luck. Only ever sworn twice. And neither was on camera. Nor would it ever be. Even though I know Luke really wants to hear it. Or who knows why. He's just kind of desperate for it, I guess. Because for some reason that is really important to him. I don't really get why. Oh, I've told the story before. I don't need to tell it again. But the one time it slipped. I still can't get any good first cuts. This sucks. I'm still in purgatory. I don't know if these SMTs. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't. Well, I've been launched again. Technically, it only slips because I've heard so many people curse around me. While I have never done it myself. Except that one time. The other one I was alone, so it didn't really impact anybody. So it's really just been once. And most of you here should already know the story, so I'm not repeating it. But it was relevant for that conversation, so there you go. That's all you need to know. All facts have been presented. There's nothing else to add. I mean, I've never cursed at someone before. If that's what you're thinking this is about, Muppet. It was actually more so at the thing I was doing, rather than anyone there. Right, I'm not supposed to... I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to just hop. I keep trying to charge it up. Hey Cindy, have you ever heard of the concept of an inner voice? Some people, like me, sometimes speak externally with their inner voice. Kind of like commentary. Does that make sense? Before you say anything, yes, that actually is a thing. It wasn't a video, Isaac. You could not see when I have cursed, because it never happened. No, I don't curse in my inner monologue. As I said, that was a rare exception. That was triggered by pure, unjust anger. Not at anyone specifically, but not the thing I was doing. No, this track would not make me angry enough. Nothing could break me like that thing did. It was probably in a Bowser's Castle stream. I don't know which one, but I believe I mentioned it in one of them. You just have to dig. Instead of saying it again, it's much more fun if I just don't and make you have to do the work yourself. Yeah. I mean, I more so say darn it. I don't really add the gosh in my head, but yeah, that's not wrong. I don't really ever think of those words either, because I don't have any reason to. Like, what's the point? That's slow, but I'll go. I just want to practice. What do you mean view fishing? This is, are you a knower or not? If you're not a knower, I'm giving you a way to become a knower. If you're too lazy, then you don't get to be a knower. I don't know what to tell you. Innocent goofball? That is definitely a phrase. So, You know, I probably should have came to stream with more topics. I don't. Yeah, what did we all think of the stream thumbnail? I'm just curious. Because I know some of you saw it. You gotta have some opinion on it. I don't know, I'm just thinking of random tangents. This is a random tangent. Why would that be the next? That would only work if I'm time trialing Cindy. Most of the time, you guys are supposed to give me topics and then I discuss them. It's like the whole point. I don't want to do my homework. I'm supposed to just play the game. It's too hard to do homework. I mean, I only have so many BC thumbnails I can do. I'm starting to run out of BC screenshots that I can take. Use the starting line. I've used the Bowser smoke cloud thing. I don't even know what you call it. Also, that cut sucked. Clipped so much dirt at the end of that. And lava. Alright, now we need to actually see if this saves. Ah. Okay, well, I went neutral still, but... Why am I doing this? I should have went bottom. Nah, I tripped too early. It's over. I hate this rail cut, man. It's so annoying. Muppet? No. I think you might have a problem. I am not an engineer. That topic does not work for me. Considering where it is, I don't think you could. Because it's just too high up. I don't really have a way to get up there. You're the one making a weird Muppet. I already did the meatball joke in like a really early Bowser Castle thumbnail. Like all the way back in my initial grind for BC, I had one of them there. I think it was made a like a pullness joke, and then I made a meatball joke, like the following stream thumbnail, title combo. It's just the super serious last BC grind stream, where we're all super serious. Your Sky High Sunday thumbnails will be a box, and that edge trick that you hate, and maybe the rail, I guess, and that shroom spot, and then you're out of material. Sky High Sunday doesn't have much material to work with, unfortunately. I'm shooting up. That was faster than I thought it would be. Fast. That wasn't perfect. I didn't get full glider boost. Full glider trick. Okay, let's try this again. How did I go so high? Oops. At least I finally got the ending strat proper. The hop isn't too bad. So, okay, Muppet. I think my best lap 1 is like a 43.8. Considering I don't do fast arrow, I think that's decently solid. And I'm also not like a world record time trialer or anything. As close as I can get to perfection. Without actually, you know, doing every fast strat. Okay, bye Mario. I don't know, Muppet. Do you? Because I wouldn't know. think that's how time travel works. You're not really traveling. You're kind of just getting lugged along. Call it time travel because you're traveling to a different time. I don't think you're really traveling by the smallest increments is really being a time traveler at that point. I'm not really trying to keep it for longer. I'm just trying to improve my time. Or giving up. I don't know. We're gonna figure out which answer that is this stream. My final hoorah is I don't think I should be putting any more time toward VC at this point. For how inconsistent it is. So this is like my last chance. Try to get something on the board. Before it's too late. I didn't give up on cows. I don't feel like playing cows today. Just because I'm not playing cows today doesn't mean I gave up on cows. It just means I don't want to play it today. I'm allowed to pick what track I want to play. I mean, I guess that's a way to try to look at it a bit, but I'm not really sure if that works. We're trying to debate the concept of traveling, I guess. I know people feel time moves differently, like if you're at school and it's like the last hour before school ends, that clock moves stupid slow. But it's not actually moving slower. Just because your mind is focusing on the timer, so it's just getting worse. Yes, Cindy. I know you are, because you didn't go to MamaCon this year. Even though I said you should. And I was disappointed to find out you didn't show up. It was very sad that I didn't get the Cindy Pretendy cameo. How am I supposed to move on in life without getting the Cindy Pretendy cameo? Kinda hard, man. See? Even Mario agrees. Kinda hard to guarantee I can go somewhere twice. The reason why I gotta go this year is because of the GECKOTHON. The only thing that could probably get me to go again would probably be the GECKOTHON. Also, that sounds normal for an old clock. Okay, genuine question. How many of you can read, like, clock hands? Like, do schools still teach that? Because I know how to read clock hands, but I know a lot of people that can't. There's a lot of youngins. Do you guys know how to read? You guys know how to read clock hands? Are you capable of reading the time on an old clock? Hey, nice PB. Luke, you're at like world record level. Of course you're gonna get small PBs now. PB's a PB. Don't think it's bad. It just means you gotta go next. You get one step closer to getting that time you desire. This is an awful entry angle. Alright, let me try this again. I missed the hop. I was gonna say I should just be happy this run isn't dead. It died. Okay, we're gonna, I think from now on, I'm just gonna do bottom strat unless I'm like 0.9. I'll stay top route. I'll risk rail if I get like a 0.0 lap, because I know I can outpace the Potaboo. Lap 2, and that's the only reason why I'll stay up there. Otherwise, we are going bottom. From now on. I need bottom route practice to be Dasher. I think it doesn't lose that much. Could be worth learning for lap 3. Put myself out. I don't have to risk it. We're gonna switch order. Nah, it's probably pacing. Yay, NIS 3. 24-hour time? Really? People don't know that? People don't know military time? It's like really easy to understand. I mean, if you just, what Bubba said, probably true. Just have 20 more Pizza Huts, I guess. And then you'll crack the code. So that's how that works. I trust this logic. It could never let me down. Completely flawless. Although that might make you have stomach problems if you have that much in one session. You probably should like have to space it out. Oh, great. Goodbye. Cindy, how are you gonna get it? You said you don't like traveling. How are you gonna get the pizza? Well, Luke, keep in mind, pizza can make you sweaty. Or make your hands sweaty. All the grease. So you might need to be careful, because you don't want to be playing with sweaty hands, otherwise you might not be able to make your inputs. Why? You only like quotes that are just dumb. If I ever say something cool, you're not gonna like it. You only like the quotes that make me look stupid. I don't get it, Cindy. Oh, it's just a pretendy. That makes sense. Not a real pizza. It's a pretendy pizza. As I said. Cindy will never treat me seriously. Just like Muppet. Slow arrow, but I don't care. I need more practice elsewhere. Okay, Cindy. That's just you having a problem. With wheat, apparently. You didn't even say the quote. No, you didn't say the quote. You just said a word in the quote, but you didn't say the quote. Because technically the quote's lost to time. You can't find the quote on YouTube. Because that VOD was deleted. For reasons. Yeah, it's referring to a chomp call, which is a wheat sticker. What do you want me to tell you? That is literally what it is. Am I supposed to, like, say it's something that it's not? I'm gonna go, it makes that so funny. It's a chomp call. Okay, I got a 0.0, so we'll go this way. No, I checked too early. I hate this rail. Why is it so funny, though? I don't get it. I don't understand humor. What makes it so funny? I'm not the understander. I need to be told. I don't understand modern-day humor. No, that quote did not have anything to do with gravity of the VOD. It was... I already told you all the reason. And because I like gatekeeping, I'm not saying it again. Yippee! Laziness. I think I remember seeing Optic playing Knockout Tour recently, but I don't remember when. Do that turn rate because rails sucks. Because it's a world record one, Luke. I don't know what to tell you. It's the optic strat. Of course, she's gonna try to optimize her strat to the best of her ability. So that's just kind of what you gotta do. You gotta run with your own strat. You gotta optimize that run so the strat looks really cool. I got 0.9. Hey, I'm sad. Try playing this game for I don't know, however long she's played it, and tell me you expect her to not be able to do something like that. She's genuinely just too good at the game. Put enough time into it, and you too can drive a lap 2 like that. Sure, Muppet. If you're gonna be making those like that, why don't you come to play Bowser's Castle down and beat my time? That's the angle you want to play. You gotta face the consequences. A good track to time trial casually. I don't know. Peach Beach. Sky High. More simple tracks. Not ones with, like, strats literally everywhere. Also, that was egregious. Yeah, everyone deserves to die. Maybe, Luke. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but at the same time, she is just that good at this game's physics in general, so it doesn't... A simpler track like Sky High is a bit easier for a newer person, or experienced person to play than something like Cows. You're gonna go for Nita tops on BC? I wish you luck with that. I don't know how optimal those tops are, but that will force you to learn Nisk 3, which is evil. A 159's good. I believe you can make it stronger, though. You've always got room to improve. I mean, my time's like a 154. But you can get like a 156 without, like, you know, actually doing tree Nisk. I think 156, maybe 155 is the absolute limit before you start implementing the tree Nisk. But it is possible. It is worth considering. Nice. Effective enough. Also nice. Clean enough, I think. Ooh, that's not as nice. That is a bonk. That's still okay. Finally got past the stupid wall. I'm on pace though. I have to go wide though. A little bit of a lead. If I don't mess up anything, this could PB. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I messed up the first strat immediately after. Okay, GG's. Go next. Got a 2 for 3 run, and then I died. I mean... You did technically choose an optimal time unless you really like Knockout. This patch is like one of the most controversial in the game's history. Like somehow just as controversial as 1.2, the one that removed random worldwides. It's kind of weird, like you have to land on a very specific part of the wall for the SMT method. Only going for it because it's faster. Also, that was do everything else well enough, and it won't matter. You know, I'm doing this way this time. I want to try doing bottom here. still ahead. I am. Not by much, but I have coin curve advantage now. Or just coin advantage. I'm at 8, my ghost is at 5. Let's see how much that matters. And it's not gonna matter much when I'm getting the worst cuts. You know, I'm just happy the run isn't dead yet. Probably not living much longer. It's pretty much dead unless I get perfect ending. I have to no clip lava and get perfect launch S2 and S4. Yeah, no, I was dead anyway. That's fine. My lap 2 was so egregious. And I got slow arrow, so yeah, no. I got sent wide with the arrow. Alright. Hoping coin curve would be able to bail me out. And unfortunately did not. There's coin advantage. We try again. As he falls to his doom. Can you believe that we've almost been going for an hour? I know, right? Isn't that crazy? It's not that crazy, but I'm just trying to create conversation. I'm trying my best out here, man. But I'm kind of drowning. He's drowning in calms. Lap 1 and lap 2 are both the same because each of them have 3 coins. It's the same amount of coins, so it's better for me to do fast lap 1, bottom lap 2, and then fast again lap 3. If I'm doing alt strat. That way, I get to use all the coins for the maximum amount of time. That's it, that's my statement. I hope you have been informed. Maybe I can PB though. That's the first run that's made it to lap 3 in a while, and I wasn't even behind by much. With coin advantage. In theory, if I played that perfect, I could have PB'd. Unfortunately, I didn't, but the thought was there. If I got a fast arrow, that alone would have caught me up because of coin curve. Well, guess you'll have to rewind the VOD, Muppet. You can become informed. I don't like repeating myself today. That's my bit. I don't repeat myself. Why did I hop? I heard a hop input. Oops. Not a bad cut. Not bad at all. You know, I'm just surprised I'm not dead. Because that was sketchy. I still lost a ton of time, but I'm not... The run's not over. Yet. No, my trick input! I'm dead! Rest in peace, trick input. You guys have fun with your weird conversations. I'm here bonking my head into walls. Like a professional streamer. I'm so professional. Look, I bonked the wall. Okay, Muppet, what should I be doing instead? Because unfortunately, people don't laugh unless I head bonk a wall. It's truly tragic, I know, but it's just people's sense of humor. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the life I've been dealt. It's what I must do. For the laughs. For the culture. People only find me funny when I'm failing. That is literally you. Also, I have a hat. I'm fine. You see the hat on my head? It'll protect me. I'll be okay. As long as I get my trick inputs. Yes. Because technically I already did. But I'm actually more thinking I'm gonna die on S3 Shroom. You should have said that, Cut. That one's more realistically to kill me. Or more realistic to kill me. Both have even chances, but Shroom is more more sad and tragic. And any other word. That's just how it be. Ultimately... Oh wow, my tricks are off again. How tragic indeed. Still going, so... I don't think that's true for all tracks, Luke. Dandelion and Desert Smells, for instance, definitely don't have that problem. You need a pull? You need a pull 4. We all know the answer is no. So I don't think there's a reason to pull. I haven't PB'd on stream in years. That's technically a joke, but I actually haven't PB'd on stream in quite some time on literally any track that I'm actually trying for. Why would you vote yes? I don't believe in myself. Why would anyone else believe in me? I don't believe in myself, by the way. Like, this track's evil. Only PB if my time's bad. There's no other way it works. There's no other way it can work. Muppet, you misspelled pull. Can you not physically bonk me in the head with a virtual pull? You're gonna need a literal pull. Like the Bowser Castle pull. That isn't even used anymore. Also, rest in peace, SMT. Trying to get earliest release, and I just didn't charge it up enough. Ooh, that's high air. Nah, this is dead. Awful entry angle. Back to no runs getting through anything again. As per usual. The BEC experience. We all love it. Probably. Okay, we probably don't, but I'm just gonna say that we do. But the one frame thing is worse. I'm not saying it doesn't have difficult strokes, but I am saying that's not the hardest thing on the track. That also applies for BC, for the record. Stupid fast arrow that I can't do. I'm not disagreeing, though. I'm not saying that's an easy shroom. Although Dandelions is an easier shroom, in comparison. Peach Beach doesn't have a shroom problem either. Starview has a hard shroom now. It originally didn't. Let me think. Acorn shroom's kind of free. Mario Bros. Circuit shroom is annoying. I don't know if it's hardest on the track, but it is annoying. Crown City shrooms aren't too bad. Whistle stops, yeah, that one's kind of... Well, the shroom itself isn't the annoying part of that one. August, it's kind of currently out of my control at the moment. Plus, everyone else is streaming in the morning. I can't steal everyone else's slots. Everyone has assigned times in the Mario Kart sphere. You got Liam taking early or late morning, early afternoons. You got people like Crops taking the afternoons. Scar takes really early mornings. I can't intervene. That's not my place. My place is night. I'm just going off the treads. So I've been told that the best time to stream is night. So I'm streaming at night. That's it. That's the whole logic. Yeah. Messy exit, but otherwise that was not a bad shroom. Okay, 0.9. We'll go for this again. And now we cry. Slow pull, but I have a lead, so it's not that bad. I did just bleed like half my lead, but I still have a lead. Everything else is perfect, it's fine. It's not okay. Also, what are you gonna stream, Cindy? Do you even have a capture card? Do you even have the materials to stream? Do you have the tech? Look, I'd only be really disappointed if that run got fast cut. Oh, you do? Why don't you stream then? You're shy? That's not a good excuse. Try again. Can you come up with a better excuse? Because I know there's people out here that will watch you even if you're not talking. I know Luke would watch. See? Luke would watch. Why are you denying Luke this content, Cindy? You could be the provider. What if you looked up Animal Crossing and just scoured every single video until you find Cindy's? That's the tech. You have to go on like a year-long scavenger hunt, but you might eventually find Cindy's old stuff. So the reward is kind of worth it. But it's gonna take a lot of searching, because I imagine they didn't perform that well. Otherwise, Cindy would still be making them to this day. I'm gonna imagine they're old, so you probably don't have to search, like, within... You can narrow the search down a little bit. Although, we don't know exactly when they were released. And we can't really guess. Oh, so you spoke. Well, that would explain why you didn't want to show it, then. 400? Hey, that's 400 more than Muppet. Sorry, Muppet. You're catching strays. Because you're making fun of me. My turd. I bonked the wall. No. How did you already find it? I mean, you did say you're a sub-cal, so that's probably not helping. Are you positive it's Cindy? How did you work that fast? Luke really just knows how to find things. Oh. Muppet, you're calling me failing Gecko Strat. What do you think? I literally don't know what to tell you. I think we double down. I think for Cindy's sake, no. Don't do it, Luke. Cindy's clearly not comfortable with it. We should give her space. Although I am surprised she hasn't deleted it if she is not confident about it. Cindy, you seem to be in like a weird state of limbo. So you're shy to not want to share it, but you could just delete it, but you haven't. Okay, Cindy, that's just an irrational fear. You're never gonna get over those fears unless you face them head on. I mean, I'm normally a really shy person. Okay, I wouldn't call myself shy, I just don't really care about talking that much. But I think you're just being fearful about a thing that's never gonna do anything. Okay, Cindy, why did you do that? You had a chance of success. And you stripped that away from yourself. All because of silly... Okay, it's not silly, but a little bit of shyness. You're never gonna break through that mold if you keep running away from it. I know. I keep running away from my problems. Like making a cow guide. Still working on it, but it's taking a while. Right now I'm playing DC, so this doesn't help me at all. But eventually I'll have to face my problems head on. And that's just something I have to deal with. And I'm okay with that. It's gonna help me grow as an individual. That was a weird cut. I almost got photo dude. Okay, I don't blame you for that entirely, Cindy. I'd be depressed after a breakup too. Of course. Every time I get a good sequence in the lap 2, I just can't clutch anymore. Oh, that's not me running away from my problems. That's just me waiting for an editor, but I think my routing's gonna have to change for that. Might have to handle it myself, which is gonna be awkward, because I have no idea what I want to do with that yet. Okay, Muppet. I have a sneaking suspicion your alcohol might have something to do with that. Sure, Luke. We'll say that counts. Why not? You can count. I can't do this anymore. Also, Muppet, what do you think that name is? I don't think Cindy has made an account that's that old. That's like way... that's like super old. I don't even think anyone says MLG anymore. Cindy, why are you paying attention to it? I thought you said you abandoned it. Why do you care now? Make up your mind. It's before Cindy's time, but it's Cindy's channel. How does that work? I know you're not that young, but you're not that old. I don't think MLG was really relevant in my time either. It doesn't sound cool unless you know what it means, Muppet. It doesn't really work. It doesn't have like the same thing to it. Oh yeah, Muppet's definitely young, but he wasn't... I already questioned Muppet calling it that. I don't know if that was fast. I didn't clip any lava, but the entry felt a little slow. I have to go over feels, because my ghost is just too slow. Why couldn't I just have a faster ghost? Like, am I asking for too much? What? I don't even know what happened there. Also, yeah, I'm -6. I'd hope you're older than me. Otherwise, you definitely wouldn't be allowed to be here. Muppet is not ancient. August is the guy that would know the most about this kind of stuff. He is the knower. Alright, Cindy, this is now group therapy. What else do you need to have help with? I don't know. Okay, maybe I shouldn't die on this hill. I'll back off. Never mind, this joke... I'll go away. Your shyness is limiting, though. You keep limiting yourself because you fear things that aren't gonna happen. That is literally just a definition of shyness. But I'll back off. I'll let you breathe. I'm not paid enough to be doing this. People, like, really try to upcharge you for therapy. Not like this is even close, but... we'll say the costs are kinda dumb. You are, Cindy? Interesting, Major. Muppet, you're just making this worse for yourself. May I ask what your job is? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I am curious. What job you got with the Major? To be fair, Muppet, the homework wouldn't exactly entirely change anything. Just because she's a knower doesn't mean she knows how to implement it into her own daily life, or could just choose not to. I see. Interesting. And I suppose if it's working out, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Ultimately, that is the end goal. I tricked too early. Ron's dead. Well, yeah, everyone loves Cindy lore, I think. Okay, maybe not Luke. I was hoping this would provoke a response, but I don't think it will. Pain. Well, Cindy did have 1K, so I guess she supposedly is more famous than me at this point. I only have 1. And that's me. Which is kind of sad if you think about it. Cindy's channels are bigger than my alt, too. Even though I never use it, so it's kind of my fault, to be honest, but... just need Nintendo to release a good game again. Then maybe it'll exist again. Well, Cindy, did you? Apparently Muppet's saying you stopped the world from ending. Do you agree that that's something you did? I'm curious. I think that was good. I don't know, I didn't hit any lava, so... I can't complain. Pretty clean shroom, too. No, I missed the hop, it's so over. Right trick, hello? What's up, it's me, how you doing? What do I need to get off my chest? This isn't about me today. It's about everybody else. Most of these streams, I always go on some rant about myself. I don't need to do that today. We'll talk about like you. The lovely viewers watching me fail BC strats over and over. Got such an early trick. Kinda nice. So nice, I didn't do it twice. I clipped the lava, now I'm sad. And the lava's just kinda disheartening. Okay. I think I have like a .1 lead at the moment. Still outpaced that Potaku today. No, I'm dead. It's too wide. Hobbit, what are you trying to accuse me of this time? You're always trying to accuse me of something. I'm not really reading at the moment because I'm still trying to drive. Yeah, no, that angle was too bad. Even if I get that trick, I'm still dead. I had to try to hold it for as long as possible. I don't know, I'm just reading things, but I'm not really reading well. I think it was Luke accusing me of something. Sorry, Muppet, you got falsely blamed this time. So you two like to act the same at times. Mirror images of each other in some ways. That's the funny thing. When there's a will, there's a way. And somehow I'd find a way. I didn't even get an S&T boost? And I got an awful cut on top of that? This is just depressing. Everyone's like ultra dead. Yeah, that's a nail in the coffin. Maybe one day, I'll get a run that makes it to lap 3 and finishes while ahead of this random ghost. That would be a pretty cool day. Don't we all agree? I think that'd be a pretty cool day. I don't know. My confidence about today is definitely shrinking with each attempt. Actually, I had no confidence about today anyway. I said it's the final BC attempt day. My last chance. Technically, no. I didn't ask you specifically. I always give staff my entire list of recommendations. Hello, shake trick. Wasn't trying to double trick. I don't know why I got to. It's truly a predicament. I always feel stupid weird when I get that, like, weird attached thing. Where instead of boosting off the wall, it's just like, it hit the perfect spot to just not do it. So I can't shake trick, otherwise I'm just delaying that boost. It's so weird. That's not gonna be an SMT. No, I'm slow again. That cut makes up for it, though, I think. At least it should. In theory. Nah, that shroom is hurting it, though. I keep getting .9s. That wasn't even, like, a good lap. Oh, this is dead. Yeah, no, I just burnt so much time with that. I have to go in to try to compensate. Okay, my lead's non-existent, but I still have a lead. See what happens. Goodbye. Hello, Happy. How goes it? Why do you want to elect Happy to be mayor? What would the mayor even do in this context? 'Cause I don't know what context would allow a mayor to exist. I mean, YouTube streams don't have a lot of things, for some reason. It's just how YouTube approaches stuff, I guess. They don't really care about the streaming side, for, like, the most part. What are you doing, Mario? Did you have fun with that, at least? I don't think I want to go back to 8 Deluxe ever again unless I have to. That game's not for me anymore. It's so over for me in that game. So over for this run. Star of what? I mean, you can technically snake in this game. It's slower, but you can do it. There's a few spots where it's actually not the worst idea. Even though it's like very small amount of snaking that is done on Moo Meadows. For, like, an extra drift. Right before the first launch ramp. It is done there. For whatever that's worth. Not worth much, but snaking is still relevant. Just not that great anymore, but it is relevant. In, like, situational spots. Snaking does, in fact, do something. It is notable. No SCT boost. It's so over. We're so back. Got perfect cut. Not the worst room, but it definitely could have been tighter. And no delay trick either. Yeah, no. I tricked too early off the rail. I hate this cut, man. I wonder if that could have .7'd if I just didn't mess up cut 2 and miss the delay trick or delay boost. Actually, I don't know if that would have changed anything, admittedly. Probably wouldn't have. I could feel like it did. You know, I'm surprised this one made it. That felt shaky. Nice. No lava clips today. That was not a great shroom, though. Got the late boost, though. Side trick? I'm going for it. I squeezed. Time save. I love time save. Alright, let's see what happens. Worst cut of my life. It's so over. Yeah, it's over. I didn't get a trick off the glider, so I was just so slow. And my alignment, because of that, was off for shroom cut. Welcome to BC. The track that will do everything in its power to stop you. At any point. It is the BC life. It is its destiny. Still really bad at the meteor shroom too, because I'm just so bad at getting on that pace. Can't really practice it without the meteor there. Okay, Mario. 24? Thank you, timer thing. I love it when it forces me out. Hold on. Because this is a one-time exception, I will give you 5 minutes. There you go. Technically, it's not on the sheet, so that's all I could really give. Hey, it's extra time. You gotta think about it like that. 12 times 2, Muppet? Well, yes, it isn't listed in my GECKOTHON sheet. It is interesting logic, though. Problem is, Discord just really don't do anything that I actually care about. And I also don't get, you know, paid for it, so it kind of means nothing to me. Ultimately. I'll appreciate it, it doesn't really do much. Because I get, like, nothing back. Discord's just kind of like that. That's not gonna be SMT. It's too high. No, I clipped the lava, now I'm sad. I hate it when I clip the lava. That's also a bad cut. I was gonna say I should be happy this one's still alive. Nope. Not. I don't think so, Cindy. Have you ever, like, done a statistical analysis about if that's true? Why do you... Okay, you know what? For once, I'm not gonna say anything. Believe what you want. I'm tired of falling for quote-unquote rage bait. So I'm not falling for it this time. I'm over it. What are you doing in 6 weeks, Jirachi? That's an oddly specific amount of time. Also, I haven't even figured out if I want it to be a tag yet. I don't even know if it's worth it. So there's not really like a lizard one, it's just a leaf. They're gonna do 1.8. They only did a 0.1 once, and that was to hotfix like a recording glitch for ghosts.
Oh yeah!
Just say no, I agree. That is a good idea. I should do that. Thank you, Van. Oh yeah, counter. Forgot to notice the counter at the top of the screen. Although I did acknowledge it last stream, so I don't really need to acknowledge it again, right? I don't know how I got a late hit. Your birthday's in 6 weeks? You gonna tell people when your birthday is? Like, the day of? Or are you gonna just not say anything? And just make it tough to guess? Like Happy did. To you, specifically. You are thinking way too much. They are not gonna do anything more than 2 knockout rallies, at best. Nintendo doesn't have to do anything right now, so they won't. They've only forced themselves to make more knockout rallies. So that's all they're gonna do right now. And maybe, like, item changes again. They might have seen how much, like, the entire fan base doesn't like these item changes. Other than, I guess, casuals. The competitive scene's dying because of it. Like, big time. And I don't know if they want to, like, change that or not. We're gonna find out that next patch, though. If they leave it the same, then this is the way the game's gonna be stuck as for the rest of its lifespan. Which is probably a bad thing. Like, really bad for this game's competitive scene, and probably bad for its longevity. Well, casuals are the heartbeat of the game. Content creators mostly play competitive stuff right now. People that convince them to come back and try it again, and if they don't fix it, then the competitive players might get bored, And I don't know if that's a spiral they want to be going down. You know? 'Cause I know... I don't think they think about the content side much, but... admittedly, exposure does help. And they kind of need to keep their content creators playing, because I know Liam's not happy with this update. I'm not happy with this update, other than Knockout itself, which is why I pretty much abandoned Versus Race. We already knew that, though. No, Shortcut doesn't care, because he gets clickbait or whatever. I don't know about anyone else. Gar, I think, likes it for some reason. But I know also just a lot of competitive players don't like it, making it just worse to play it in Lounge in general. Because there's just, like, less players. Less good players to play against, so queues are just worse. Not ideal. Also, Luke, I saw what you deleted. Can you screenshot that and put that in general in the mod chat for me? I will address that later. Actually, do I have to? I'd still like to have it for safekeeping. Just in case. Okay, thank you, Muppet. You already did. What? What Luke said is true. Anyway, what was I talking about? I feel like I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I've got nothing. My train of thought is broke. My discussion's over. Now I gotta fail arrow for like the 50th time. I mean, it wasn't a great arrow, but at least it didn't fail. The run can continue. Yeah, I revealed my age. As a joke. If you really think I'm -6, then I don't know what to tell you. As a more serious statement. Muppet, I'm -6. I can't drink. I physically can't drink anything because I'm not real. Also, why would I get a plane ticket just to drink when I don't like drinking anything other than water? That just sounds pointless. Random lore drop? That's a vibing stream, Happy. Isn't this what you expect? Talk about random topics. Sometimes lore is what comes up. I did, Cindy? I don't remember this conversation. When did this happen? Osmosis? That is... while an interesting technique, no. I don't think I want to do that. So I won't. Sorry. The timer continues to move as it continues to bonk the arrow wall. How did I pinky promise you when I couldn't even, you know... I don't have pinkies. I don't exist. Remember? How can I physically pinky promise you if I don't have pinkies? How does that work? Besides, geckos don't have pinkies either. They just have very sticky hands. I don't need pinkies. In Mario Kart, I have my sticky hands. You know what, Muppet? You might have a point. Cindy is a pretendee, not an existee. Because there's clearly a difference. Two non-existent entities try to exist. What happens? Does the world just explode? Is that how that works? It kinda checks. Okay, Cindy. See, that's that's context sensitive, and you're never gonna give people context. Huh, really just is an out of context quote, huh? I suppose this is the world I'm gonna die in. Might as well dig my grave now, before I even exist. Then I can just lay in it, like, right after I get existed. I'm a delayed hop. That was kind of bad. Gonna be too high. Yep. Why is existy funny to you? What's wrong with existy? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That guy's so popular, there's probably like infinite things made about him. Man, if only I was like that. Then I wouldn't have any worries in my life. But unfortunately, I am weak and pathetic and all the other stuff. Not going through that trauma dump again. I've already said it multiple times. Fear, my lapse of judgment, my fear of capitalization, all that stuff. I'm not going through it again. Not making that conversation happen. Already happened way too many times. More times than it should have. That's not what I said, Muppet. I can't trick. Trying to hit my weak patch. The age of the timer? By what metric? Are you saying I'm, what is it, 21 hours old? Do I just get younger as the timer decreases? Is that how that works? Huh. It's interesting logic. Maybe it's correct, maybe it's not. I would never know. I mean, I have -6 though, so it doesn't really work at the end of the day. I'm going for practice because, like, sheesh, I'm not getting the arrow cut right now. Or you can just become a poet. You can write poetry about Sky High Sunday, his favorite thing ever. You can write some books about Sky High Sunday and how Sky High Sunday changed his life for the better. Or, in this case, for the worse. Not a bad strat, if you think about it. Good work. That would just be needlessly complicated, Luke. No one will understand what you're doing. You just realized? You say that like it's a bad thing. You don't like the number 1? Because I know some of you want to see that number hit 1111. Also, unlucky... These shake tricks aren't working. Wait. What? That is an interesting phrasing, Cindy. But the problem is that's gonna get really low traction. Like, the problem with that is he's not gonna get those views. It's gonna be off on the YouTube algorithm, and that's gonna clobber him. How are we supposed to move on in his life when he's getting low views? You see, I make a joke how I could never, but I also technically count, so I'm not gonna continue. It's a joke. I've already dug my own grave. I probably shouldn't make it worse. Cindy, that would require you to not be shy, so I don't think that's gonna work. Try again. Oh, why I lost so much speed there. Cindy has secret sauce, but won't let anyone else know the secret sauce, but she's also refusing to use it herself. It's like a weird status quo thing. Maybe Cindy's the reason why Shortcut became so big. It's because of Cindy. Somehow, some way. Cindy's the only reason. No delayed trick, GG's. Have to go wide. I am in the lead by like 0.05 or 0.1, but I have to play perfect for this PB. See what happens. I hate that wall so much. The glider grazed it, so it bumped me just right enough to get hit by the meteor. Gosh darn it. That is an interesting piece of work you have there, Muppet. Although I don't... What? I'm trying to read it, but it doesn't really work. That second phrase makes no sense. I'm starting to lag. Cool, that means I can fake my time. That'd be very convenient. I can introduce my hacks. And then I'll get an easy Bowser's Castle PB. Well, Jirachi, I wasn't reading that. I was reading the poem. So... don't know what else to tell you. Ow. Can I finally get like a good run, or is that just like impossible for me today? The answer is yes, it's impossible. Okay, I'm starting to run out of gas already. EC's last hurrah might end up just being a flunk. Fluke. A disappointment. As I expected it to be. As it was always meant to be. No subbing for you. There are no sub sandwiches. Only veggie burgers. I would have been surprised if I made it, because I readjusted way too hard. Whoa, that's funny. I laughed so much when hearing that joke. Or just reading that joke, I didn't really hear it.
Oh, thank you.
Rocky Wrench? I suppose, if that's what you desire. I guess I could Rocky Wrench, but Rocky Wrench isn't Mario. I'm just surprised this one made it over. That felt like an awkward entry. Alright, we'll use Rocky Wrench a little bit then, I guess. I haven't made any meets in Gekkodachi because they've been short sessions. There hasn't been like a full Gekkodachi session in a while because I haven't done Variety Night in a while. Anyway, I'm gonna rock with the wrench now. Who's we? I don't think we need that. People already don't like time travel streams. How do you think they're gonna react to me just streaming Gekkodachi for a night? They're gonna be so angry. And then I'm gonna have to explain myself. I'm gonna have to make an apology video, and I'll have to find a ukulele that I don't even have. Like, how am I supposed to get around that?
I don't have any way to do that. Oh gosh. That was so slow, man. And I clipped some lava, so it's even more slow. Okay, we're gonna see how much the strat really saves. Never mind, it's not saving anything if I miss the hop. Weird landing, but I guess the run's not dead yet. Someone caught up. So we'll see what happens next. Everything has to go perfect. I was already dead anyway. Dead the moment I didn't get a good attach. To be fair, Luke, I don't. I don't always go back to KO. Ugh. Can't believe I had to sneeze mid-run. This sucks. What do you mean sneeze reveal? I've definitely sneezed before. I don't know why you think I haven't sneezed before. There is no reveal here. It's okay for our man to sneeze. Rocky wrench guy is kind of quirky. I still don't know why you think that's so cool. It's just a sneeze. Also, I am going high in the sky. And I didn't even get a good boost. And I got a slow ramp. And I'm gone. Each sneeze is unique. Doesn't that imply that, like, each one of my sneezes are gonna sound different then? Therefore, I'm not really revealing anything? I've revealed one of my many sneezes. I don't want to be that guy Muppet, but that's happened before. So that doesn't even work. Luke, you wasted one of your Sundays. Why would you use it for that joke? You only have so many of those. Those questionable Sundays. Not sure why you would waste it. I mean, you can. I'm just saying that might have not been optimal Sunday timing. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, Jirachi. This guy is pretty weird. I'm surprised they didn't bonk the wall. That was already shaky enough. Fortune cookie. What's my fortune, Muppet? If you're gonna give me a fortune cookie, it's gotta have a fortune in it, otherwise there's no point. But what's my fortune? I don't know if it gave me luck, considering I literally just failed the run. So I don't know if that works. I don't even know if I can really call myself lucky. I feel like a lot of the time, like, in-game, more so to low... I think I'm more likely to low roll than high roll. Rosa sneezed? How do you make Rosa sneeze? In-game. What would you even use that for? The rare scenario someone sneezes? How would you know they sneeze? Most of the time I mute myself before I sneeze. I just didn't this time. You got lucky. That didn't feel too bad. And I got the orange spark here. Also clean. Actually, I'm kind of gone. Breaking away. Okay, that sure wasn't great, but otherwise. And I got the hop. 28, not bad. Ah, it's dead. Unless... Well, I'm somehow still in front. I guess we keep going. Hold your horses, this could get bailed out. It cannot. But oh my gosh, I tried. Also, no, Muppet, we don't have any more emote slots. We are fresh out. Because I don't have enough YouTube members to add more, unfortunately. That's it, we just don't have any more space. There's no more emote space. I don't think that's making it. Concerned Frog technically wasn't my addition. I just kind of kept it there. You need more penguin emotes? There aren't really like any good penguin emotes of the Mario penguin that exist. There's only chunks. Keep that up, Muppet, and you will be figuring out what a Gecko strat is. It was a weird threat. Like I said, I have to find the image file that I originally used. Transfer it over. But I don't know where that is. I've been working on other stuff, so I haven't been able to dig around for it. It's gonna take a lot of digging. No, I didn't know it. Although, I don't know why that would be related to this. I just read it, and that's not related to this conversation at all. Like, I can't think of a single way that is related. You're not a monkey. You're a human. Reverse image search? It's a lot of the word image. I suppose it isn't a BC run without you getting a large mistake at some point, right? Or making a large mistake. I mean, it is late at night, Happy. It does make sense. Yes, Muppet. Deal with it. Can't type unless you're a human. You need fingies. That's a lot of image, Cindy. I can't read that. Too much image in one sentence. Needs less image. Well, Muppet, you never specify what kind of monkey you are. So... Again, but I still kind of works. That was slow. My lead was big enough, so I still hold the lead. It could be worse. Now it is. Am I just gonna start going for bottom path again? Just so I actually get runs to lap 2? Problem is, I can't commit to my line. If I feel like I'm going fast enough, I want to go for rail lap 2 to outpace that Photoboo. But the rest is so hard. If I go bottom, I'm more likely to get the run going, but I'm gonna lose that time save that I could potentially get. Being able to go in on that turn, rather than having to go around. To lose. What's the right call? I'll never know, because I'll never get in the situation where it'll actually matter. All I do is fail. See, I missed a coin already. GG's run's dead. Go next. Muppet cut slow, Muppet. I don't know what to tell you. But it's slower. Sorry to say. I don't know why you want to be the face of a slower cut, but it is unfortunately slower. Also, I missed the coin again. Gosh darn it. I don't think I left anyone speechless by doing that, Cosine. Oh, I'm dead. I gotta love Translate. Translating Cosime's name as I was sleeping. Also, sup, Kosai. Did you enjoy that war? I don't know what it was like for your team. I definitely existed. I don't know why I scored so well, to be honest. Well, no, it says now you're sleeping, so... yeah, I guess it changed. Even Luke thought Jirachi was sleeping. And I'm framed too early, GG's. I have to go slow arrow now. It's so over. I can afford to do that, like, if I'm gone, but I need all the time save I can get. I still don't know how I scored that wall, by the way. Yeah, this is stupid slow. I don't think this even SMTs. No, it does, but... What was that angle? Actually saved time. I'm ahead, somehow. And I got the hop. And the rod's dead, probably. Yeah, there's my ghost. He's up there. Look, it's my ghost. I keep going for practice. But this run is definitely dead. I'm just happy this didn't die immediately. Watch this, I'm gonna make an aggressive play. I knew the meteor would break. Back in it. Why am I charge jumping? Stop doing that. And one's dead. Well, I had optimism. At least a little bit. Is that how that logic works? I didn't know that that's how that logic works. I would... Makes sense that you'd have the older mods added. You were around back then, too. Still around now. Alzheimer's the one that survived. I don't know if that's the logic I should be phrasing that with, but... I mean, does he have you added, Muppet? Well, if he does, then yes. We'll go with that as our logic. No tricks, GG's. I don't think that's how that works, Muppet. You are definitely not a new mod. Question is whether you're an old mod or not, because you're definitely not new. But are you old? That is the real question we should be asking. Or I don't know this answer at the moment. Nice. Clean enough. Little wide, but it functions. I don't know why I side-tricked. That was weird. I tricked too early off the wall. That was right. It trick off the rail. It just wasn't on the wall. Tricked too early. Blaze is a really old mod, but Blaze also isn't here that often. That's probably why Blaze wasn't thought of immediately. Back in the Eat Deluxe days. Those days are long, long ago. That is not where we are now. We are now in the Mario Kart World days. I think that was still slow because of that off-road touch, apparently. I don't know how he touched off-road, but apparently he found a way. Rocky Wrench does love his dirt. I made a decision. I'm going bottom route this time. Yeah, I still have a tiny lead, but I didn't have to risk rail. Doesn't mean I'm guaranteed a PB, but... And I made it here again. Ew, lava. Disgusting. Ah, way too early. Well. Sweet would probably remember. But Sweet isn't here. Sweet's doing something else. Which is okay. A really low wall grab, but it worked. No, I clipped the lava and the dirt at the same time. Ash? Is this dirt or ash? Would you call, like, the gray stuff on the side of the track dirt? Well, there goes my trick inputs. Guess we're doing this again. Eh. Wow, Luke. You denied Cindy? I can't believe this. A fellow mod? You just deny like that? She can't say she has Second World Wide on her friends list. Because of that, Luke. What do you have to say about that? Why are you acting like being subscribed to somebody is such a cool thing? I mean, it probably is. To me specifically. If you're subscribed to me, it's cool. Okay, that was a lame joke, sorry. But yeah. I don't know if that's really like a proving you're my friend statement kind of thing. I don't know if that logic really checks. Wow, Luke, you woke up Dorito? That's not nice. Why would you do that? It's so mean. Luke out here just waking people up. Just to add them on Nintendo Switch. It's a cruel, cruel world we live in. That's all I can say. It's clearly be cruel. But has Luke ever played with you before? He can't add you if he's never played with you in game. So, has he? There's a reason why I don't let this Nintendo Switch application make noise. What do you mean you're grateful? Being woken up or being asleep? Imagine you don't want to be here right now. You want to be sleeping. No, Muppet just records it and then sends it to you, Luke. How else would he do it? I think I've started running out of spice again. This is starting to get really bad. I haven't hit a single arrow lap too. Speaking of Blaze, there's Blaze. Also, no, I'm feeling kind of sluggish. I'm PB'd, so I'm clearly sluggish. That's exactly one run that had a chance. Just one. No more, no less. One singular attempt that could have been it, and then it proceeded to not be. I'm surprised that one made it. That felt really low. That also felt iffy, but I made it again. No, I didn't get the delayed trick. Look, everyone's gonna have a massive mistake somewhere. That's just gonna be this runs, I guess. Oh, no, there it is. I also missed the S&T. Well, my lead's non-existent, but it's still a lead. See what happens. Ah, no, it's dead. Didn't get the speed. I wouldn't know about it. I was just asking. I don't pay attention to who plays with who. Not my business. I don't... My heart rate almost never goes up, that's the thing. I'm kinda stone cold. Okay, Dorito, I probably won't because I'll never finish a run. Also, I don't have access to a heart rate monitor, nor would I really want one. I know Casper does that, though. At least on his streams, but that's not really for me. Where are you going, Rocky Wrench? Yes, I'm a vampire. I'm a non-existent vampire. Which I guess explains the heart rate monitor thing. I don't exist. I can't physically have a heart rate. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I guess I had to give an actual reason instead of trying to use my non-existence as a reason. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Rainbow Road is such a evil track. I think my heart rate would only spike if I got past S3 or lap 3 arrows ahead. Then maybe my heart rate might spike. But the problem is that'll never happen. So you'll never see it. I'm sorry to say, that would be the one thing that would maybe get it to spike. But I know it won't because it'll never happen. It's not real. I could never be ahead in lap 3 and make arrow at the same time. That's like an if-or statement. You get one or the other, not both. Either make lap 3 arrows, but I'm super far behind, or I'm ahead and fail. There was no third condition. I mean, you can try Luke, but I don't think it'll lead you anywhere. Yeah, I'd put the number... I don't know. I'll put a random number. See, here's the funny part. My heart rate monitor's already on the screen. We see that timer in the bottom left? That's my heart rate. My heart rate decreases for some reason. And it's also really irrational. Don't overthink it, but that's my heart rate. It's very normal. The normal heart rate. Okay? We all agree? Cool. I suppose, technically, via the logic I just said, yes, it would. I mean, if I, like, received a really, really big number, then it might spike. The numbers ever only happened, like, a little bit? Not that much. It's been rare, but it has happened before. No, I'm dead. Goodbye, run. One like equals a 1 heart rate? I don't think that logic works. Also, no, you don't Muppet. If I know I'm about to die, I'm kicking you off before you get a chance. Because you've already proved that you can't be trusted. What do you mean the mines? What are the mines? Are you working on KO Lounge Squad Q stuff? Is that what I'm assuming? I mean, I don't have a heart yet, but I will in like 6 years. Give or take. Supposed to be closer to 5.5 now. Almost 5.5 at this point. About to reach the halfway to the next year of unbirth. You will. Let me guess. Is it J South? I mean, it's kind of obvious you two are really good friends. Nothing wrong with having good friends. Also, yeah, the one day they're doing Launch Squad Q is the day where I'm not home yet. So, I don't get to do it. Just like the original beta. Wow, it's like history repeats itself. It is truly tragic. To say the least, but that's just when it was timed, I guess. Eh. Alright, let's see what this run does. Got the hop. I got those hops. I think it was too early. I mean, we'll go, but yeah, this one's dead. I mean, if you must know, it's something family related. That's all I'm gonna say, though. I'm going out of town for personal family matters. Why is that a shocker? Don't understand. We love Rocky Wrench. Interesting tangent, but alright. Rocky Wrench is pretty cool. That's it, that's all I got. Rocky Wrench is cool, but not Mario. So can't get like any runs to lap 3 unless I'm behind. It's tragic because my lap 3 is solid. I need to be in front of it for to have any chance to PB. I don't think lap 3 is my best lap. I think lap 2 is, but other than starting rail, lap 2 does everything else right. Including not having the worst meteor streamline ever. You want me to make a poll about Rocky Wrench versus Monty Mole? You really want a poll like that? So yeah, that's really hot, Puppet. You have fun with all the heat. Why would I throw Mario in there? Mario's not a mole. I need a third Mario mole. There needs to be 3 moles, but I only know 2. I need a third mole to round it out. Does anyone know of any other Mario moles? I need to add the mole collection. Currently, I am out. Also, that's an SM. Yeah, blue. Unlucky. Goodness to compensate, though. Decent enough shroom. And I got the hops. And the run's dead again. Yippee. Molio. Diglett. Smonty Smole. Okay, you guys are gonna make me look this up, aren't you? Alright, Mario Wiki, you're gonna come and clutch for me. Mario Wiki. Okay, now I will continue my search after this attempt. I'm going to find a mole to add to the mole poll. The poll of the moles. That sounds like what we need right now. I overshot. It's slower. It could be worse, but I did overshoot, so it's not like stupid clean. I got those hops. But I don't got those arrow hits. Alright, let's look up moles. We got the moles. Okay. Let's go with... Sure, we'll go with them. Okay, you ready? Time to pull for the moles. We got the Monty Mole. We got the Rocky Wrench. And we got... What's her name? The Mole Miners. It's ER, by the way. Okay, go vote on your favorite mole. What is your favorite mole? That is the question. Imagine the mole miners aren't gonna get any votes. Nobody knows what a mole miner is. Except me. I now know what a mole miner is. And now I have that knowledge and you don't. So now you're destroyed. Or something. I know, right? They're the mole miners. They're so cool. They have like little minecarts. Pretty epic. Think about it. You can't really go wrong with the mole miners. I'm not gonna put mole miner on the screen. People can do their research if they want. That's gonna take too much effort. You got Monty Mole, Rocky Wrench, or the mole miners? Cindy, you're overthinking this. Just a little bit. Can I at least get one more run to lap 3 this session before I, like, throw in the towel, or is that just not happening? So I feel like it might just not happen at this rate, which it's kind of tragic. I haven't even hit, like, a new best split today. I've kind of just stabilized in mediocrity. Which is kind of sad. Think about it. He wants to get stronger, but he's done nothing to get stronger. He's just existed. I got those hops, though. We all love those hops. Super cool, epic hops before his run dies to the arrow cut yet again. We all love the arrow cut. Our favorite cut in the whole game. How would it make you Will Searcher Spike? Only like 10 people are gonna search them up max. I don't have the viewer base to get enough people to want to know what a minor mole is. It's not even like a spike at that point. You know what Jirachi said. No one needs to know what a minor mole is. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Luke, why could you sync for like 1 second before I failed arrow again? I don't know what to tell you. I don't think they'll be trending at all. It'd be funny, but they never would because I don't have that kind of influence. My influence is limited to nothing, actually. I have no influence. What am I talking about? I couldn't even think of a way to finish that joke because it's just that I'd be lying. My influence is non-existent. Just like me. Non-existent. That is who I am. The non-existent guy. I lost time on the glider somehow. Love it when that happens. It just feels so random. Oh, I'm dead. GG's run. I mean, that's what I keep telling myself, Cindy. At least I try to. Although it is technically true. All it takes is one attempt to get momentum on your court. You just gotta get that attempt. One thing is all it takes to change your life forever. Wait, that's just a gambler's thing. Yeah, shush. I suppose I need to figure out what that answer is. What would be my way? What would be the thing that could save me? Okay, Kosang, you're making me think of trauma. That's different. I had a chance and blew it. I don't want to think about that. I said I didn't want to talk about it today. Now I'm having to talk about it again. My past trauma. Now I'm trauma dumping. Actually, no, I technically haven't said anything yet. I'm exempt. I hate this arrow, though. Hey, so you didn't hear this from me, but I did record a second lounge video, and I might have done my old intro. But you didn't hear that from me. I just heard it, like, as a random rumor. I don't know who said it, though. I just heard the word on the street. This is gonna make it, but it's definitely not fast. Oh, that was just a bad ramp. I love ramp RNG. Well, Cindy, that's not gonna happen with launch content. Launch content never does anything. It kind of just exists to stabilize. Unless you, like, got a stupid high rank or something. Then maybe. Like Liam's done a few times. Then maybe it has a chance to blow up a little bit. Not like super blow up or anything, but a little bit. Too bad I'm bad at the game. If only I was good, then maybe. Actually, I'm the guy that keeps almost failing arrow. I'm dead. My charming personality? Going with charming in the same sentence that my personality is definitely a choice. No, you can't. Live with the consequences of your actions, just like the rest of us. I'm already living with mine. You have to live with yours. I mean, if it's a 1 out of 10, that'd be funny, but it won't. It's a sequel to a lounge video. Knowing my track record, it'll be number 10 out of 10. My normal fate. Where I lie, there in the ground, just like my mole brethren. Or the mole pole. I'll be where they are. That is where I belong. In the mole pole. Or the mole pole? I'm not gonna overthink this one. You do realize number 10's not a good thing, right, Luke? Because it's not. Darn it. And I do think I am starting to run out of steam here. Good, a few more runs, but I think I'm starting to get close to throwing in the towel. Because I just haven't got past left 2 arrows in quite a while. It is quite tragic indeed. Extremely tragic, even. You couldn't overstate this tragedy. And I also need to get that launch video ready for tomorrow. I got a little bit of work left to do. I finally found those stupid tables. I don't like having a dumpster dive for tables, but that's just kind of what you have to do at the moment. Should have saved them when I first was streaming. You had fun? I didn't know you had fun. I'm surprised you had fun. Or was the fun to be had also no SMT? Tragedy. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to run out of... I mean, I suppose, yeah. I guess that's true, Cindy. It's kind of what this is. It's a vibing stream. I time travel something, we have a discussion about random topics. It's for the knowers out there. There aren't many of them, but the knowers enjoy this, I think. Maybe. I don't know. You guys are knowers. Would you say you enjoy this? Also, I'm gonna end the mole poll now. I think we understand that Rocky Wrench is the mole to be known. Rest in peace, the mole miners. They tried their best, but they were never gonna win this poll. It was rigged against them, to be honest. They're not even like a Mario character. They're a Donkey Kong character by technicality. What are you screaming about, Muppet? I mean, Maz, you're here, aren't you? Doesn't that make you a knower? Alright, we'll go until we get one more run into lap 2. And we'll probably call it so I can go finish up my editing, because there's not much left. I just have like a few minor things to do. I want to upload that for tomorrow while I'm out of town, so you guys still have something to watch. I didn't say ball nowhere, I just said nowhere. Here's the difference. Because there are no balls on BC. Well, actually, I guess that's a lie. The meatballs are ball-shaped. Well, I guess they're all balls here then. My bad. I was wrong. Technically, they're not called meatballs, they're meteors, but they're meatballs in my heart. You're really holding your Nita progress behind the loose world record attempts, Muppet? That's not gonna end well for you. What if you never world records? I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but what if that happened? Or, I guess, what if you just stopped? What if you just said, I'm good with second, and then stopped playing? What about that? What if he said, now's the time for retirement? He's gonna have to go back to college soon at some point. He's not gonna be able to play Sky High Sunday forever. He's on borrowed time here. August is too strong, Kosei. Of course he would. August is just him. Good night, Maz. Enjoy your sleepies. Not the greatest launch in the world, but I'll have to do, because I'm not getting any better. I'm definitely starting to get my time trial burnout. I've gone for too long, and now I can't even have a realistic chance of PBing anymore. Alright, this is the last run. I got a slow ramp, but otherwise it was fine. Let's see what happens. What? I bonked? How did I bonk? Yep, nope, that's GG. Welp, I'm a promise. I made a promise, and I gotta commit. That'll be it for today. Hope you all enjoyed. That's it, that's all I got. It was definitely a vibing stream. We definitely vibed.
despite me making it to lap 3 like twice, and I was behind both times. A tragedy indeed. I shall return Saturday probably, unless I'm still gone, then it'll be Sunday. But I will return at some point. I will see you all then. Bye. Enjoy your night. Go get some good rest or something. You earned it, I think.